there, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm just starting to get back into YouTube, and I would like to do some videos about different games that I like, and I would like to start with Wulong Fallen Dynasty, which is a game that I really do enjoy. And if you're on the fence about whether you want to purchase it, or whether you even want to try out a demo, which you can always on Steam, for example, let me take you through some of the combat basics. To me, the game is like a nice combination of like Souls-like combat, elements of Neo in there, and Sekiro. And so, I'm having a lot of fun with the combat in here, and let me show you why. So first of all, let's talk about some basics. You can equip up to 2 different weapons and switch between them mid-fight. The hammer that you see that I'm wearing is just boosting my luck when I'm, looting stuff, so it gives me a better chance at better loot. I'm using this halberd, this one. And you got a light attack, which you can also use for combos, and you do have a heavy attack. And on top of that, you've got martial arts. These are special attacks, and every weapon has like 2 different martial arts. There's like a combination of, I don't know how many of them there are, but you can look for certain weapons that you like and then try to find a version with a martial art that you like. And I'm going to show you the 2 that I have. This one is like a jump-in attack, and it's great to like cross the distance really quickly. And the other one is this one. You can see it takes about a week to charge, but then it does a lot of damage. And now there are, in my opinion, there are like 3 different approaches to combat. You can be very aggressive, which we'll do, which I'll show you, and try to overwhelm the enemy and take them out as quickly as possible. You can also try to be very defensive, which is great, especially when you start the game. You can keep your weapon raised and block attacks that way. You can't block every attack. Red attacks, those are like extra heavy crit attacks by the enemies. You can only block them partially. You want to avoid those. And it's a great way to keep your weapon up like that when you meet a new enemy that you aren't familiar with yet, to get a feeling for their attack patterns. And then you can dodge, of course, just hitting the circle button twice. But I don't think that you should be focusing on dodging attacks, but rather deflecting them. Deflecting as in like, they attack and you hit the deflect button, which is hitting circle once at exactly the right moment, and then you open the enemy up for a counter attack. It's a little bit like parrying in other games, but yeah, just let me show you. I'm gonna show you the aggressive approach. We'll take out this enemy right here. Hopefully. There you go. As you see, he did a red attack, that jump-in attack, and I waited till his weapon started to come down, and I hit the deflect button, deflected his attack, which opened him up for a counter attack. I'm gonna show you the same thing, but with a different enemy and a combination of light and heavy attacks. Took out that archer, and now let's pull this guy. This is a very basic enemy. You'll meet them early on in the game. There, he hit me. Let's try that again. So I deflected his attack. He hit me the first time. I messed up. I'm not like some amazing no-hit speedrunner demon at the game. My reflexes aren't as good as they used to be, but I'm having a ton of fun, so let's try it again. Just doing this for presentation purposes. Let's take out this guy again with the hopefully more aggressive approach. He hit me there. There you see I deflected his second crit attack, and that opened it up, and I did a finisher on him. I blocked his arrow. And now let's pull a little guy again and try to have some fun with him. Trying to deflect the different attacks. You see, he jumped. I waited until he started to come down and hit the deflect button. Let's do it again. And once more. I could kill him instantly when he's in that state. Okay, those were his crit attacks. So let's go for the light attacks that he does. See, he did one attack. I used the far away. Deflected the third attack there. So as soon as I see his weapon starts moving, I deflect and I can take him out. You know, I could take him out right now. Let's do that. Okay, so these are some basics. And let me show you another thing. There we go. Another archer up on the roof. So let's take him out. So let's try blocking. I'm gonna block all of his attacks. And now at the bottom of the screen you can see that little orange bar, which is building up soon. And if he would fill up that bar, if I would keep blocking and he starts, keeps hitting me, once the bar is full, I get stunned. And I'm open for, you know, I'll be opened up for some attacks by him. So I want to avoid that. And let's deflect the next attack. Ah! There we go. Mess up on the first one. But you can tell probably that the game is forgiving enough. So you won't immediately die when an enemy hits you. You know, there's some room for arrows. As you can see, because I made some of them. But yeah, let's take this one out. That was a one shot. Let's go for a guy with a different weapon. Let's block his attacks. And you see, I tried to block the red attack, didn't work. But I can block all of these. And you see my orange bar is almost full. Let's see what it looks like. There I am, stunned. There we go, deflected that one. And deflected that one. And punished him. So yeah, these are the basics. I mean, you wanna make sure you can take enemies out by stunning them, by deflecting them, staggering them, as you saw. Let me show you that once again. And I think a combination of being aggressive, but also deflecting and trying to avoid damage is a great way. You know, especially for bosses, you want to fill their orange bar and kill them that way. There, dodge those attacks. They hit me with that one. Deflected that one, and he's dead. So let's take care of the archer so it won't interfere. And let's pull the swords guy again. There he is, stunned. Once again. Let's stay up close. Deflected that one. And counterattack. So yeah, that's the basics. And you know, as you can see, I'm still missing a deflect every once in a while, probably because I'm recording myself, so I mess up. But I'm having a lot of fun with this game, and it's really powerful to deflect all these attacks and learn the timing of bosses. It feels really satisfying. The very first boss is, you know, a lot of the reviews say that the first boss is way too hard, or, you know, people spend like several hours beating him. But for me, he was like a great crash course on deflecting attacks, because once you learn that, even the tough enemies get a lot easier. There we go. Took him out before he did the crit attack. And there we go. Jump over there. Take him out. We we could do a jump attack on the wolf here. And now let's take this guy out. Didn't even give him a chance to do some attacks. Okay, let's go for this guy. And the guy in the building, as you can see, you know, I'm a little over leveled for this one. For this level. So it's rather easy to one-shot enemies, but a lot of them will require you to deflect, and so that's really worth trying to get into that. So don't, you know, if you at first struggle with the deflecting, don't get discouraged, keep going for it, practice it, and as I said, my reflexes aren't as good as they used to be, so if I can do it, you can too. So, there's 2 enemies in here. And that's pretty much it. Regarding combat basics. I'm gonna go into more details in another video, and I'll also do some guides on the levels and some of the bosses. So thank you for watching. Hope it was helpful, and if you can, try out the game. Even if it's just a demo, it's a lot of fun for me. So goodbye.